Hey guys, today we're going to be drawing some 3D letters with Procreate's Perspective Guide. I'm using the iPad Pro with the Procreate app. If you're new to Procreate, I also have a video called 25 Procreate Tips and Tricks, which is good to watch first because as I draw, I'll be using these actions. I will link that video below. Alright, first we're going to go into our settings. We're going to hit Drawing Guide, hit Edit Drawing Guide, make sure that your perspective is on, and then we're going to click over here on the right side in the middle to establish our first horizon line. Now you can change the color of the guide just by selecting and changing any of the colors up here. If you make a mistake, you can click it again and hit delete. Now for the second horizon line, we're just going to tap anywhere here on the left. Now you can go up or down or even off the canvas, but we're going to stay inside the canvas and we're going to try to make it relatively straight. And then once you're happy with that, hit done. And if I zoom in really close, you can see there's an orange guide and a turquoise guide. All right, next we're gonna go into our layers. We're gonna make sure that our drawing assist is on. And what that means is that if you draw anywhere on the canvas, it's gonna follow the perspective. If you don't have that on, I'll just turn it off to show you. You're just drawing as you normally would. So let's make sure that's enabled. And I have a black selected and I got a sketch brush, which is just a 6B pencil. So I'm gonna draw two letters, H and I, which is the word hi. So I'm gonna select an intersection right around here and I'm gonna draw a rectangle at first. Now the H is a bit wider than the I, so I'm going to make a line right about here. So this is for the H and this is for the I. And I don't want them touching, so I'm just going to put a spacer here and a spacer right around there. Now with the H, we're going to split this into 3. And I'm just eyeballing this. Okay, and then we're going to go back into our layer. We're going to turn off the assisted drawing just because we want to erase the excess. And if we have the assisted drawing with the eraser is going to try to follow the guides and it'll be a bit hard. So we're just going to manually erase this. I'm going to turn back my assist. And now for the eye, I'm going to make the little dot above the eye, but it's obviously going to be represented as a rectangle. So following the same line as the H, I'm going to end my eye right there. And the dot can go right there. I'm going to turn off the assist just to erase that little part. And there is your H and I. Now for the perspective part, let's make sure that the assist is back on. And there's many ways to do this. You can go all the way to the horizon line. I'm not gonna do this though. I'm just gonna stop it maybe right about there. And your brush is automatically gonna wanna follow the guide. All right, let's turn off the drawing guide. And there is your basic H and I. So I'm gonna make this opacity on this layer just a little bit lower. I'm gonna create a new layer and I'm gonna select a different brush, just a regular round brush, and I'm gonna trace over it. If you don't let go of the pencil, it goes really straight. And we're going to follow the rest of the letters. All right, now I'm just gonna fill the extrusion. And then we can change out the background. I also just want to fill this front part white. We can also put a drop shadow. So let's create a new layer, put it underneath the letter layer, and then we're going to select a gray. Also, we just want to make sure that the assist is on in that new layer. Let's turn back our drawing guide on. And then we're going to follow the perspective again. I'm just going to close this up so I can fill. Okay, we can turn off the guide. And there you go, guys. There is your basic 3D lettering using Procreate's Perspective Guide. To get notified of more new videos where I teach you to draw, be sure to subscribe to Draw with Marina.